let's talk about the illusion of strength. Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to Fearless Fridays. Today is Friday, June 17th. This is episode 122 of Fearless Fridays. As always, I welcome you to the show, whether it's your first time watching or you're a return watcher. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Go ahead and do me a favor before we even get started. If you are on YouTube, click that like button, give me a thumbs up, and click that subscribe button. Help me come on up in this algorithm, right? We all know about this YouTube social media algorithm. Help me in the algorithm. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and share if you are so inclined. So, I want to talk to you about the illusion of strength. And I was talking to someone today, and she was telling me how she is the strong one. She is known for being the strong one. People who know her, friends, family, have told her, we don't know that things are bothering you. We don't know that things are hurting you. You don't show that to us. You don't communicate that to us. You don't display that to us. And she was saying she hates to appear weak. She hates for people to see her cry. She doesn't like for people to see that she's vulnerable. She wants to be the strong one. She is the strong one. And I feel like that applies to so many of us, right? So many of us have become accustomed to being the strong one. Sometimes it's by choice, sometimes we are the strong one, and sometimes we have to become strong because we feel like there's not really anyone around us to pull us up or to be strong for us or with us. So we just have to become the strong one and learn how to power through and not show weakness. And I started to think about this, and I gave her this analogy in the moment. It came to me in the moment, but I really thought it was so profound. So I just thought I would share it with you all. And I was thinking about the way nature shows us strength. I live in California, LA, and I every day, see palm trees every day. There are palm trees everywhere. Some of them are really, really tall, long, thin trunks with, the leaves blowing in the wind at the top. If you like to vacation on islands, you'll see palm trees. If you're from an island, you're familiar with palm trees. If you've ever been on an island when there's a hurricane, or if you've ever seen pictures or videos of a hurricane coming through an island, you see these tall, thin trunks of palm trees bent over in the wind, blowing in the wind, leaves at the top blowing in the wind. And you think to yourself, oh my gosh, that palm tree is coming straight about the ground, or at least it's going to break in half. And sometimes that happens, but a lot of times it doesn't. Those palm trees that we see blowing in the wind, sometimes bending in the wind, they are vulnerable, they're malleable, they're pliable, they bend, but a lot of times they don't break. Think of water, the way water can, again, in a hurricane, the way water can destroy with such strength and such force. But water can also nurture us and nourish us. It's actually essential for our healthy existence. Water is essential for our healthy existence. We need it. It is nurturing. It is nourishing. It is refreshing. It cleanses us. But it also has the power to destroy. Think about the Grand Canyon, how they talk about the Grand Canyon was etched by water over time, over time, over time. Think about how glaciers move slowly and clear out land with such strength, right? This is all water. And water is pliable and malleable. These palm trees that are blowing and bending in the wind, they are pliable and they are malleable. And I was just thinking about how nature shows us strength. Those palm trees, when the wind blows, they don't stand straight up and refuse to move. They move with the wind. They move with the wind. And it really got me thinking about the way nature shows us strength and how we as human beings think that strength equals inflexibility. We think it equals invulnerability. We think it equals not being valuable, not being not being pliable, not being malleable, not being flexible. We equate strength to never moving, being hard, being strong, being fast, being stern, being steady all the time. But actually, strength is built when we are vulnerable, when we have moments of vulnerability, when we need to cry, when we need to express our emotion, when we're sad, when we're low, we have moments of vulnerability, moments of weakness, moments, low moments, and we come back from those low moments. That's what builds our strength. Being vulnerable and then coming back from vulnerability, being sad, being low and coming back from that, even being flexible. Flexibility shows a certain level of strength because you can bend, but you won't break. You can be vulnerable, but that doesn't mean you're going to break. That doesn't mean you're going to be destroyed. And I shared that analogy with her, and even in the moment, it literally just came to me in the moment, and I had to say thank you, God, for that, because I didn't come up with that. But it's true. Strength goes hand in hand with vulnerability. Strength goes hand in hand with flexibility. Strength goes hand in hand with malleability, with being pliable, with being able to show, I'm low in this moment. I'm sad in this moment. I don't know what to do in this moment. I need to sit with my emotions in this moment and not act out of those emotions, but sit with them and allow yourself to learn something from them. Strength comes with that. Strength, that is part of strength. Strength isn't just being solid as a rock at all times, never moving, never bending, never showing weakness, never showing. That's not strength. And I just think it's so beautiful how nature shows us strength. But for some reason, as human beings, our mantras become, don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you cry. Don't be weak. You know, stiff upper chin or stiff upper lip or whatever that is. Whatever that phrase is, stiff upper lip. We equate strength to being unmovable, immovable. We equate strength to being inflexible. And that's not strength. That's actually the opposite of strength. That's weakness. That says, if I move at all, I'm going to break. So I have to stand straight and be hard all the time because I'm afraid if I move one little inch, I'll break. That's actually weakness. So I wanted to share that with y'all because I just thought it was so profound. And I really think it's an illusion. It's an illusion of strength that as human beings we hold. I don't know where it came from, but we got to get rid of it because it's not human. We have emotion. We are vulnerable. Sometimes we're weak. Sometimes we're sad. Sometimes we're low. Sometimes we don't know the answer. And then other times we know the answer. Other times we're confident. We know exactly what to do. We can stand strong and we can be strong for other people who aren't strong. But in order to build that strength and cultivate real strength, we have to allow weakness to exist. We have to allow vulnerability to exist. We have to. Otherwise, you're definitely going to break. And anyone who's ever been the strong one knows that when the strong one breaks, it can be devastating. It can be devastating. So let's rethink that. Let's rethink the idea of what real strength is. Let's rethink that. I think we should. And allow yourself to embrace your vulnerability. Allow yourself to embrace your weak moments, your down moments, your low moments. That doesn't mean you stay there. That doesn't mean you become a victim and you're just weak all the time. That means that you experience what you're experiencing. You allow yourself to sit with your emotions and ask questions of them and challenge them. And then you say, all right, let's grow from this. And that's what builds strength. Even when you think, I have one more example. When you think of people who go to the gym, people who lift weights, and they talk about how When you are lifting weights, you're actually breaking the muscle down, and the muscle gets stronger as as it repairs itself, as the muscle fibers knit themselves back together after you've broken them down by lifting heavy weights. That creates strength in your body. Breaking the muscle down is what creates strength. Getting your muscle to a weak, vulnerable place is what creates strength, is what allows them to knit the fibers to knit themselves back together to be stronger. Even in our physical bodies, we see what builds actual strength. So let yourself be vulnerable. Build actual strength, as opposed to this illusion of strength that says, I'm never weak, I'm never broken, I'm never sad, I'm never vulnerable. That's not real. That's not real life. So that's what I'm sharing with y'all this week. If you like what I have to share, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, share with a friend. All of those things help me. And yeah, man, I love having conversations. So leave me a comment below wherever you're watching this: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching this. As always, the euphoria of fearlessness trumps the comfort of staying safe. Go build some real strength. Embrace vulnerability to build real strength. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye bye.